Did you know that Mullen Automotive, in partnership with Randy Marion Automotive, met another deadline by delivering the first Class 1 cargo vans to MGT Company in High Point, North Carolina? The good news doesn't stop there, as the delivery consists of 4 of these cargo vans, and more orders are expected to follow suit. If you're unfamiliar with MGT Company, they are a sales and leasing company that primarily deals with Class 1 to 4 vans, particularly for commercial use. Mullen has been raking in $70 million each year for the past 2 years, but they're not content with that. They're aiming for a 50% growth in revenue come 2023. If you've ever received a package from an online order or had a plumber fix your sink, chances are you've encountered Mullen's vans. They specialize in last-mile services, deliveries, and trades like plumbing and electrical work. So today, let's dive into Mullen's latest deliveries and the potential for a short squeeze. Managing partner at MGT, Thomas Gavlik, explained that Mullen's Class 1 is the ideal starting point for collaboration between their company and Mullen. The Class 1 category currently lacks traditional fuel-powered options from major manufacturers and has no electric options. He added that they see tremendous potential in the Class 3 cab chassis segment, which can be customized to meet various commercial needs. MGT is a flourishing fleet leasing company with a deep understanding of the commercial market. As per Mullen's Chief Commercial Officer, John Schwegman, this partnership will help accelerate Mullen's fleet-first commercial vehicle approach. Mullen CEO David Michery happily shared that they're getting more attention for their commercial electric vehicles. He is particularly pleased that MGT is among their early customers. David Michery is excited to work with MGT more and expand their partnership to cover all of Mullen Automotive's commercial EV vehicles. Mullen's success in the EV market is evident with their latest delivery. Mullen has been dedicated to providing EV solutions for often overlooked areas. According to Thomas Gavlik, working with Mullen and their Class 1 vehicles is a fantastic opportunity. Major OEM brands no longer offer internal combustion engine options for Class 1, and no Class 1 EV options are available. Mullen sees great potential in the Class 3 cab chassis segment, which offers unlimited options for commercial customers. Mullen Automotive plans to use the current technology to boost production and sales and launch its core product, the 5 SUV crossover, by 2024. It intends to support 5's release with sales of the iGo in Europe and EV cargo and delivery vans in the US. If the initial 4 vans perform well, MGT Company will likely place additional orders, and there are other US sales opportunities. For instance, Mullen recently unveiled a trial program at LAX that could result in orders from both Mullen and Lube Global, which we will talk more about later. Moreover, Rapid Response Defense Systems has chosen Mullen to provide Class 1 EV vans for the government. This is a big deal because Mullen is the only manufacturer with this type of van in their lineup, so it's an exclusive agreement that could result in thousands of van sales annually. Fred Bowman, the SVP Federal of RRDS, said, "The federal government is committed to electric vehicles, and Mullen's commercial portfolio is in an excellent position." Mullen's Class 1 EV cargo van will be released this year, and it's the only one of its kind in the market. It's fully electric, making it an ideal fit for federal government business. David Michery is making more progress and gaining momentum for the business, thanks to Ron Dixon, the newly hired head of government sales, which brings industry experience and contacts. Mullen is not the only partner meeting the government's EV demand, but it has developed another way to generate revenue and achieve success once production starts. Although the company shared a video and photos of its Class 1 van in the Tunica facility, there is no update on when production will commence. According to Ronald Dixon, RRDS aims to provide solutions to the federal government. RRDS has also been selected as a key vehicle supplier for the General Service Administration's multi-billion-dollar vehicle contract, which spans 5 years. The company's primary focus is to sell its electric vehicle products to the federal government, and this partnership is an important strategic step in achieving that objective. Mullen recently announced that it partnered with Loop Industries and Menzies Aviation. Mullen and Loop have been exploring ways to expand their business together, and Menzies Aviation is one avenue to accomplish that. As the world's largest airport service provider, Menzies is investigating the use of EVs and Loop's fleet services tools. A test is being conducted at LAX, which could lead to sales and confirmation of business for Mullen and Loop. Before we continue, we want to thank you for watching this far. But let's now talk about Mullen's stock. Mullen investors should know that March 6th was the deadline for shares to exceed the $1 mark. However, there's good news, as Nasdaq has approved a 180-day extension for Mullen. A reverse stock split may occur if the company can't reach this threshold to maintain a Nasdaq listing. The board has approved a reverse stock split, which could trigger a short squeeze, but it's uncertain. The stock has a high short interest of over 50%, which makes it susceptible to a squeeze. However, unless there's positive news to support a rally, short sellers are more likely to reposition at higher prices than abandon the market. Mullen Automotive still faces financial challenges despite its efforts to produce electric vehicles like the Mullen GT and 5 crossovers. The company needs a lot of money to develop these vehicles, and unfortunately their financial situation is unstable. Although some short sellers have stopped betting against the company, others are still pessimistic about Mullen's future. Recent reports show that short interest has decreased from 12% to 8%, but off-exchange short volume remains high at 50%. Although the rise in share prices is positive news, it might lead to more short selling, which could limit gains. Mullen's shares are on the rise with a 30% increase during pre-market trading. They are now approaching a short-term 30-day moving average, a level where short sellers may start repositioning themselves. However, if the market surpasses this level, it could be a significant development. This could turn the bears into bulls, causing the stock to rise from 30 cents to 40 cents. It's still uncertain if this news will be enough to bring the stock above $1 Nasdaq threshold within less than 180 days. So, is investing in Mullen Automotive now a good idea? So, before you make any decisions about Mullen Automotive, it's important to know that there are other stocks the top analysts are recommending to their clients right now. These stocks are ones that the analysts believe are going to do really well in the future, and they're advising people to buy them before everyone else catches on. Unfortunately, Mullen Automotive isn't one of the top 5 stocks these experts recommend. Even though Mullen Automotive has an okay rating among analysts, the best analysts think there are better options. But ultimately, the decision to invest in Mullen rests with you. Take the initiative to conduct your own research and avoid being swayed by others' opinions when buying stocks. Remember, it's your money at stake here, so make an informed choice. So, what do you think of what's happening with Mullen right now? Would you invest in it? Let us know in the comments section below. And while you're at it, make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons as well. Now, if you want to know more about Mullen stock, then make sure to click and watch this video right here and enjoy. And that's the end of this video, guys. See you next time.